the total expenditure for the financial year 24-25 is 48.21 lakh crores. It means Government of India is going to spend 48.21 lakh crore from the time period 1st April 2024 to 31st March 2025. So this is the amount of expenditure that government is going to do in this financial year. Now, when I am using our total expenditure, we are talking about revenue expenditure plus capital expenditure. Now, if you see, the capital expenditure for this financial year is 11.11 lakh crores. So it means rest is revenue expenditure. So revenue expenditure comes out to be around 37 lakh crores. Okay. So the first question that your UPSC can ask you, that which expenditure is more. So it is clear from these numbers that our revenue expenditure is more than capital expenditure. Clear? So this is first you have to remember. Now second, if you see, if I compare with the last year our total expenditure was 45 lakh crores. So you can see that this has also increased. Okay. Now if you see your capital expenditure, has also increased with respect to last financial year budget. So it has increased by 17%. So if question comes that our total expenditure has increased with respect to last financial year, yes, it has increased. Similarly, you can say that our capital and revenue expenditure has also increased. Now, if I talk about, you can say the tax collection. So there the term written is gross tax revenue. So the gross tax revenue that we will collect in this financial year is around 38.40 lakh crore. So you can say that for this 48.21 lakh crore, we have the total tax collection is of 48.40 lakh crore. That is 38.40 lakh crore, sorry. Okay. So for this 48.21 lakh crore expenditure, we have total gross tax revenue collected is 38.40 lakh crore. But here you have to remember that the word gross is used. Gross means that this total amount does not belong to Government of India. So from this total amount that they are collecting as a tax, they have to give some portion to the states also. So it means Government of India is left with only some amount from this total, or you can say gross tax revenue. So Government of India will be left with 25.84 lakh crores. So 25.84 lakh crore is left with Government of India. So that is called net tax revenue. So it means around 12 lakh crores they will give it to the state governments. So then they are left with only 25.84 lakh crores. So this is what you also have to remember. Okay. Now, if I talk about fiscal deficit. Now, in terms of fiscal deficit, you will see that for this total expenditure that we are going to do in this financial year, we are going to take a borrowing of 16.13 lakh crores. Okay, which we can say that in terms, if I compare with last year, so last year it was around 18 lakh crores. So you can see that we are started reducing our borrowing also. Okay, so in terms of absolute number, you can say that our borrowing has also reduced. Okay, now if I compare in terms of GDP, so this 16.13 lakh crore stands at 4.9% of GDP. So you can say the fiscal deficit target for this financial year is 4.9% of GDP. Whereas last year this target was 5.6% of GDP. Okay, so which we have achieved. Now we have to wait for 31st March 2025 to see that we will achieve this target or not. But for this financial year, target is 4.9%, and in future government want to bring it to 4.5%, that is by 25-26. Okay. Now if I talk about GDP, the nominal GDP for this financial year is 10.5%. Okay. So this is what economic survey stated. Now if you see the real GDP for this financial year is 6.5 to 7%. So this also you have to remember that this is the GDP estimate with respect to nominal and real. Now, when I talk about 48.21 lakh crore, so out of that 48.21 lakh crore, 6.22 lakh crore we are spending on defense. Okay. 2.66 lakh crore we are spending on rural push. 1.52 lakh crores we are spending on agriculture, and 1.26 lakh crore we are spending on education. But here also you have to remember another thing, that the maximum expenditure that we are doing is on interest payment. So if you see the interest payment, so on interest payment we are spending around 11 lakh crores, the highest, you can say, the part of expenditure that goes for interest payment. So that is 11.63 lakh crores. Okay, so this is the exact figure. Now, on subsidies also we are spending. So on subsidies we are spending around 4 lakh crores. That is on food subsidy, fertilizer subsidy, and you can say other subsidies such as petroleum products. Clear? So we are spending around 4 lakh crores. So this is what you have to remember. So these are, you can say, some important numbers that you have to remember for your UPSC exam. Okay, why? Because you can quote these numbers as a data in your mains answer also, as well as they can ask you in comparison form like fiscal deficit. So with respect to last financial year, our fiscal deficit in terms of both percentage and absolute number has increased or decreased. So you will see that it has decreased. So in last financial year, our fiscal deficit was, in absolute number, was around 18 lakh crores. Now this year it is 16.13 lakh crores. So you can see that it has started reducing in terms of absolute number, whereas in terms of percentage also it has reduced. Similarly, our revenue expenditure is more or capital expenditure. So this is what you have to remember. Similarly, in terms of expenditure, we are doing more expenditure on what? So if you see that we are doing more expenditure on interest payment. So you can say that our capital expenditure is 11.11 lakh crores, and our interest payment is that we are giving for our past debt. So that is around 11.63 lakh crores. So these are the numbers that you must know for your UPSC exam. Even if you are not preparing for your UPSC exam also, then also you must know these numbers. Why? सिंपल, इट्स वेरी सिंपल कि एक आम नागरिक को पता होना चाहिए कि हमारा देश कैसे चल रहा है. क्लियर? सो दैट इज वाई दिस इज अ जनरल इंफॉर्मेशन दैट इज रिक्वायर्ड बाय both UPSC aspirant as well as non-UPSC aspirant.